Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. Today we are going to study about the yesterday words. Okay, so let us read the point number 1. Yesterday words are the past form of the verb. What is the past form? Read the next line. A verb or an action word has three forms. Okay, so present form, past form, and past participle form. Okay, I repeat, a verb or an action word has three forms: present form, past form, and past participle form. And these yesterday words are the past form of the verb. Point number 3. How do we make the past form? We add d or ed to the verbs or action words to make the past form or yesterday words. Okay, so generally we add d or ed to the verbs or action words to make the past form or yesterday words of that particular verb. For example, see, jump, jumped. Here ed is added and jump becomes jumped, and jumped is the past form of the verb jump. Next, play, played. Love, loved. So see, here ed, here also ed, and here d is added to the verb, and the verbs have become past form of the original verb. Point number 4. Yesterday words or past form of the verb shows an action took place before. Okay. So the yesterday words or past form of the verb shows us the action or an action taking place before. That means this past form of the verb gives us a meaning that an action is already completed, the action is already over. For example, Ravi washed his clothes. Okay, see, wash is the verb, ed is added, therefore this is the past form of the verb, and therefore the meaning of this sentence is Ravi washed his clothes, meaning he has already completed the action of washing his clothes. He has finished washing the clothes. Next sentence. Sonali pushed the box. The action of pushing the box is already completed. The ed is added in the verb push. This shows this is the past form of the verb push, and therefore the sentence meaning of the sentence is Sonali has already completed the work, completed the action of pushing. Let us go to the next slide. Rules for making past form of verbs or yesterday words. Here there are 4 rules I have mentioned. There are others too, which you will be learning later in your classes. Number 1. Add ed to the verb if it ends with a consonant. Alright, remember this. Add ed to the verb if it ends with a consonant. Okay. Help, helped. Push, pushed. Look, looked. Number 2. Add just d to the verb if it ends with e. If the verb ends with e, then add just d. Example: smile, smiled, like, liked, love, loved. Next, number 3. Double the last letter and add ed. Look at the example. Hop, hopped. Here the last letter is p, so double the last letter. Here double p and add ed. Rule says double the last letter and add ed. Okay, last letter is p, so double that last letter p, so p will be doubled. So hop, hopped. Rub, rubbed. Last letter is b and double b here, so last letter is doubled. Rob, robbed. So the last letter is b and double b here, robbed. Stop, stopped. Okay, so this is how you will make the past form. Number 4. If the verb ends with y, cut y and add ied. I repeat, if the verb ends with y, then cut y and add ied. For example, try, tried. Cry, cried. Fry, fried. The last letter here, look at the word Last letter in try, last letter is Y. So Y is removed and IED is added. Here cry, Y is cut and IED is added. Fry, last letter is Y. So the last letter Y is cut and IED is added. So this is the general rule for making past form. So dear children, however, I must tell you, this is not the absolute rule. This is only a general rule. The verbs can behave differently and the past form can be made differently, but this is the general rule which you should be following. Now I will show you in the so this is the class work that I have prepared for you today. This is not in your book, but this you will be writing in your copy and practice them. Okay, this is not in your book, but this is for your learning and for your practice and also for your knowledge that I have prepared. Okay, same thing. Number 1, add ed if the verb ends with a consonant. I will read fast for your knowledge. Talk, talked, cook, cooked, visit, visited, crawl, crawled, cough, coughed, open, opened, work, worked, return, returned, show, showed, watch, watched, stay, stayed, bark, barked, rain, rained. Number 2, add d if the verb ends with e. Okay, wipe, wiped, cycle, cycled, graze, grazed, excuse, excused, died, died, smile, smiled, lie, lied, like, liked, close, closed, move, moved, love, loved, refuse, refused, use, used. So in these verbs, the last letter of the verbs are E in all the cases, all the verbs. Therefore, only D is added. Number 3, double the last letter and add ed. Hop, hopped, rub, rubbed, stop, stopped, slap, slapped, spot, spotted. Number 4, when the verb ends with Y, remove Y, then add IED. Fry, fried, carry, carried, cry, cried, try, tried, try, tried, marry, married, dry, dried. So as I have told you earlier, little children, this is not the absolute rule, but these are the general rules how you can write the past form of a particular verb. Thank you so much.